Hi everyone. So I am here to talk about Kundalini Yoga. And I like to talk about that specifically because it's a type of yoga that I've learned, and I was already a teacher for Hatha Yoga, and I really got very passionate about Kundalini Yoga. And I'm going to tell you why. There are people that they can't really practice Kundalini Yoga because there are some poses and there are some kriyas. That's how we call the quantity of poses that we do in Kundalini Yoga. They are very strong, and they ask a lot from the body and from the breath. So some people they don't feel good doing it. I fell in love since the first time I've practiced it, and mostly because I wasn't going through a phase of my life that I needed a lot of healing. I was going through a lot of stress. I had 2 burnouts in a year. So, and it was by using Kundalini Yoga that I really got healed within the other therapies. So Kundalini Yoga is actually the yoga of awareness. And I say that because when we practice Kundalini Yoga, we kind of mess up everything in the body through the breath and through the exercises that are strong. We mess in a good way because we move the energy throughout the body everywhere. And this movement is really gonna bring things up. It's like when you have a glass of water that is all dirty is on the bottom, and when you put new water on it, the dirtiness is gonna come up. So sometimes in a Kundalini Yoga class, we can see our dirtiness. And when I say dirtiness, it's not that it's something bad. It's stagnant energy that we didn't move, we didn't understand, we didn't heal it, we didn't talk about it. And sometimes we get emotional, sometimes we get angry. So the emotions, they're gonna come up, and sometimes it's peace that is coming up, that it was in the bottom. So depending on what you have in the bottom, it's gonna come up and for you to face it. So it's really a story about you. It's really a story about the relationship you have with your story and with your body. So I used to say to my students that Kundalini Yoga is not a story I'm going to tell about where it was born and how is this type of yoga. It's a story that your body is going to tell about you. And Kundalini Yoga is actually spread in 3 different parts. So we have the warm-ups in the beginning. We have the kriyas. There is a package of poses that we are going to have. They're not the same in Hatha Yoga. And the third part is the meditation. So all these 2 first parts, the warm-ups and the kriyas, they're preparing you to the meditation. So that's why there is a lot of breath work. So some people think it's very meditative because you're going to do repeating movements for like 3 minutes, 1 minute, and using the breath. The breath of fire, it's very used, so you can research a little more about that. But I have a session where I'm teaching Kundalini Yoga that you're gonna have access, and you're gonna see what is the breath of fire. You're gonna understand what I'm talking about. But basically is we are using the yoga in a therapeutic way to the body. Of course, every yoga is therapeutic, but I feel Kundalini Yoga, because we have a specific kriyas for everything, it's more concentrated in the type of healing that you need. So for example, I had a lot of inner child problems, and we have kriyas and meditations just to heal that specific kind of problem. We have kriyas for opening the hearts. We have meditation for opening the hearts. You can do all the 3 things. You can do the warm-up, kriyas, and meditation, but sometimes I prefer to do only the meditations, and it's an option too. So you're gonna find some meditations that are very helpful for people that are healing different problems. You can research more about this, and I'm gonna put the link below. But basically, when you practice the meditation for 40 days, and the 40 days is the minimum that you can practice, so you can stop an old habit and start programming a new one. So we have 40 days to erase an old pattern, 90 days to learn a new pattern, 120 days to master this new pattern or behavior or whatever you're learning, and 1,000 days to make it a part of you, to make this being a part of you. So when we want to open the heart, or when we want to reprogram our mind, Kundalini Yoga for me is the best way. So I hope you get the opportunity to take a session so you can see if you like it. And please make sure you come with an open mind and always paying attention to your body. That's the most important, and the most important person in the world, don't forget, is you. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to know more, I'm gonna put some links below for you to research and to understand more. Thank you very much. Sat Nam.